scares the monsters looking in the dark. Gore and more team ready to embark.
What's going on, Gorehounds? Actually, let me start that again. Ho, 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 Gorehounds. And welcome to another fantastic episode of the Gore More Podcast. I am your not-so-mean Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D, bringing that shit show in. However, I don't bring that shit show alone. For with me, as always, are my beloved horror brethren. Started off with that Dark Lord of Knowledge, that Chad Daddy, all the way down from the Chattahoochee, Mr. Chad Christmas.
I must be Santa Claus, because all I see is ho, ho, ho.
That's right. Hell yeah. We have the Duke of the Dead, Lord Scubacabra, the Dean of the Deceased, Mr. Steve Vasquez.
Merry Christmas Eve, bitches.
Word. Yeah,
brother.
Steve's hitting the sauce, so we'll see where he ends up by the end of the episode.
It's the season.
We've had drunk.
We've halfway there.
I'd say we've had drunk Steve on the show before.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we have.
We've seen Steve get drunk on the show before.
Yes, we have.
Fuck yeah, dude. It's a good time. And we have that delicious meat mountain. We also know him as that killing machine, Mr. Bobby Amone.
Don't mind me. I am just a little snowballs deep in the season, people.
Yeah. Snowballs deep. But don't fall. Yes, we have, Chad Daddy. Yes, we have. Well, today we are covering not a Christmas movie because we ain't really doing that this year, but we are covering a movie that, well, like its title, left a bad taste in our mouth. We are covering 1989's Bad Taste. And, well, this was my pick. So I'm going to say right now, I'm going to issue my apologies to the boys. However, knowing that this was my pick, nobody's ever seen this before, at least out of this quintuplet. I don't know what you would want to call this here, but I can't see.
This is an orgy of men right here.
Oh, it's a boy band. We're a boy band.
Boy band. I like it. Yeah, that's true. We're 98 degrees like stature. They had 4 dudes.
Dude, there is a fucking boy band documentary on Paramount Plus that I kind of want to watch.
Oh, really?
That's called something like Rise of the Boy Bands or something weird like that.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this was, I don't know if this was Peter Jackson's first. I'm going to say it was probably his first. Okay, this was his first movie. Thank you, Chad Daddy. And, well, I'm sure we're going to have more fun discussing it than we actually did watching it. But
you might not be wrong.
Before we do that, we got to talk about what we did in the last weekend or what we didn't do. I don't really fucking know. But we can't do that without Mr. Vasquez bringing it in if he could.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your Slice of Life.
Damn.
Ho, bitches.
Hell yeah, dude. All righty. Chad Daddy, reins are in your court, homie. What'd you do this weekend?
I didn't do much, we just, I was off Friday, so I spent the whole fucking morning wrapping Christmas presents, but at least I had Gremlins on while I was wrapping, so it wasn't too terrible.
Full Gremlins marathon or just the first one?
Just the first one.
Word.
And then after that, I'm like, you know what? I got a little bit of Christmas presents left to wrap. What else can I throw on? So I threw on the first two Futurama Christmas episodes with Robot Santa.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Then let's see, what else did I do? Then I did a little bit of last minute Christmas shopping, get some little stocking stuffers for the wife and kids. Saturday was bowling. Then I wrapped the wife's Christmas presents, and I watched the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special while I was wrapping her presents.
Fuck, I forgot about that. I should watch that.
There's still time, baby. There
is.
Bacon.
What's up, Shipley?
Javen.
Javen?
Sorry. It's my buddy Javen.
Did not want to mispronounce that, so I apologize.
So what else did we do? Sunday, took the kids to see Santa. And, and Sunday morning I watched this. That's all I can say is I watched. So that's about all I did. Nothing too special, playing it low key until Christmas, and then after tomorrow, I am fucking off till January 6th, bitches.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
And I only have to put in a partial day tomorrow. We're only working like 3/4 of a day, so we are out of there at 2:00.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Scuba Steve, I'll hand the reins over to you, brother.
Let's see. What did I do this weekend? Friday, we got to leave work early. We had our office Christmas party. which is really cool. To exchange Secret Santa gifts and stuff. And my Secret Santa did good. He got me that trivia card game that I sent you boys about horror. It's a horror trivia card game. And then he also got me a shirt that says I'm exorcising, and it's got a priest and a chick like raising up off the bed. Really cool shirt.
I love it.
Saturday, what did I do Saturday? Saturday, I didn't do much. I think that was the day. During the day, I didn't do anything really. We just kind of hung out at home, and we left for a little bit to go do some last minute Christmas shopping things. And then, see, now I feel left out. I need to go get my Christmas tree glasses. Anyways, went to the mall dressed up as Santa Art. And I know they have a no mask policy in the mall. So I wanted to see how far I could get into the line to go see Santa Claus.
And
I made it, and it was funny because the way our mall is set up, Santa's like right in the center. So I could have just went right into the center entrance and been right there. But on the far entrance, that's where Spencer's is. So I figured that would be the easiest route to get in without anybody telling me anything, because anybody that's going to that side of the mall is kind of in the same mindset that I'm in. They're going to Spencer's. They don't mind the creepy shit. So I took so many fucking pictures with people at the mall. It was fucking great. Like, people were just running, can I take a picture with you? I was like, yeah. It was like being at a con. And so I finally made it to Santa Claus, and I'm standing in line, and there's like 4 families in front. And surprisingly, not one kid cried. That was my biggest fear, was that I was going to ruin some kids' Christmas by making them cry. And even the little kids were like, look at ugly Santa. That's what they kept calling me, ugly Santa. But then people were pulling me from the line to take pictures with them. And so I noticed that security started standing on sides of the line. And I'm like, great, they're going to fucking come tell me to leave or something. So we finally get to the front of the line. After being there for like 25, almost 30 minutes, we get to the front of the line. Security guard walks up to me, and he's like, you can't wear the mask in the mall. And I said, why? He's like, well, it's a security risk. Okay, show me something in writing. I was being real fucking like aggressive. Like, I told him, I was like, record this. So I'm arguing with this dude with the fucking Art the Clown mask on. I can barely talk because the teeth fucking make me sound all fucking muffled and shit. So I'm like, show me something in writing. Show me something in writing that says I can't wear this mask. And he's like, well, it's a security risk because, you know, there's a bunch of jewelry stores around here, and we don't know if you're going to rob a jewelry store. And I'm like, I'm not here to rob a jewelry store. I'm here to take pictures with Santa Claus. Like, okay, I'm not taking it off. We're next. So I didn't take it off. Went to go take pictures with Santa. Santa fucking loved it. He was laughing. He was posing with me. It was fucking great. And then they told me that I couldn't, that even when I was walking out, that I needed to take the mask off as long as I was on mall property. And did I take my mask off? No, the fuck I didn't. I walked out that entrance, and I started dancing because they were playing Christmas music outside. So I'm just like dancing and shit. And people were like, oh, Art the Clown, take a picture with me. So I took so many pictures. It was fucking great. Ended up taking pictures with a whole ass little softball team. We were walking by Dave and Buster's, and they were walking out, and the parents were like, oh my God, Art the Clown. And the kids were like, can we take a picture with you? So I took a picture with a whole fucking baseball team, which was really fucking cool.
That's awesome.
Yesterday, didn't do much yesterday, just kind of hung out here at home again. Sam came down from San Antonio because she's not going to be here for Christmas. So she came down yesterday, and we did her Christmas. She loves the brown sugar ham that I make. So I made her brown sugar ham, tamales, and corn and mashed potatoes and stuff, and sent that off with her back to San Antonio, gave her gifts. And then I sat down and wasted an hour and 30 minutes of my life watching this bullshit ass fucking movie.
Watching this movie.
And I'm telling you guys right now, just like I told you before, I did not pay attention to this fucking movie. I was so fucking bored. So, Bobby,
It's okay.
on to you.
Well, let's see. I am also officially on winter break, even though it's not, it's not a Christmas break for me. It's a winter break. Friday was my last work day. I'm doing a couple in January to get stuff ready for next season, but it's for a week, and it's it's going to take me a couple hours to do shit, but officially on my winter break from now till March. And
Nice.
I got a bunch of cosplay projects and a whole bunch of other things I'll be working on. So, but Friday, I had a Christmas party at one of my best friend's house, and we exchanged some gifts, and we had food, and we were playing some games. I got the same trivia game that Scoob's got, and we actually already started going through the cards. And
Oh, no
there's some
shit.
good,
Nice.
there are some good questions in there, and then obviously, I mean, there's the ones where you just go, yeah, we already know it. You didn't even have to finish the first word. And
I feel like we should play that on like just a bullshit episode
I would love to.
more and more
Absolutely.
to
can do that.
see. And it's good. It's gonna come down to you three because I don't know shit. But to see who knows the
I don't
most.
bro. I feel like I'm the worst out of that.
I am the worst. You know way more than I do. Bobby and
I don't
fucking
know.
Chad Daddy. You
Bob and
guys
Chad,
know
dude, they're in a
lot.
whole different league, man.
Yeah, Bobby's
it
like,
would
oh
be-
yeah, but you know, behind the scenes in 1997 on this movie, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I don't know that
so-and-so
shit.
said this in passing to so and so. I'm like, how the fuck do you know that, Bobby?
John Carpenter told me that this is how it happened.
Well, I'll get to that actually in a second. Speaking of behind the scenes, but and then Saturday I had to work my family's place a little bit, and then Rebecca's mom has her Christmas party with the whole family and everything. So speaking of behind the scenes, there was a couple of books I wanted, and I got them from our Secret Santa, which was her sister. And speaking of behind the scenes, taking shape. This is for
Nice.
all.
Yeah.
This is all the Halloween movies we got, and actually how
I can't tell what that is from your 1999 dial-up video camera quality.
Well, it's taking shape. This is all the Halloween movies we got, which I know most of the knowledge in there. But I also got Taking Shape 2.
Oh, nice.
The sequels we didn't get. Some of the sequel ideas they have, especially the Halloween 4 one. I love Halloween 4. I kind of wish we got this one too. So
I want that one. I've looked into that one, Taking Shape 2, and that's what really intrigues me is the shit that we didn't get.
Dude, some of the shit in the original Halloween 6 one, bro, there were some wild shit going on in that one. That was an acid and crack trip in one.
So Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
No, worse than Rob Zombie's. Like it was when I say it was like, where the fuck did they come up with this? I'm like, somebody was on drugs and just went, sure, that works. But I did that. Sunday, me and Rebecca started venue shopping for our wedding.
Yeah.
We looked at this was one where my cousin and one of my friends got married. That's the stop of one. We got 3 more to do later this week. So, and then we'll make a decision and everything of that nature. And it was fun. It's really cool.
Like I said, make it one of those really classy joints so that when me and the boys swing up, they just think we're the hired help.
Yeah.
They'll just hand us a tray of hors d'oeuvres and like, here you go over to that table over there. But here we go.
Yeah,
we're
but
gonna
it's
go
not
together.
like we're not going to be the only ones, man. There's like literally, like we've had this discussion. There's going to be a pocket full of like horror community people coming to this wedding. So
Listen.
there's like this is the Spencer Gifts, dude, a section of.
We're gonna be the the wedding party from Jesus Christ when on It's Always Sunny when they go to that wedding and everybody becomes zombies. That's gonna be us.
Listen, if you do walk in and they hand you a tray, I don't know if I'm gonna laugh. Or be like, you just dissed my best buddies.
Oh, no.
I'll be like, that's some fucking hilarious
Look,
shit.
I'm
gonna be
telling
like,
you right now, they're gonna think I'm the entertainment because I'm going dressed as Elvis. I don't give a shit. That's how I'm showing up.
Okay,
Which Elvis?
You pick.
Oh, Fat Elvis. Come on.
Oh, man.
1977 Elvis.
Which fat Elvis though? Like I'm thinking costume wise. Like what do we?
Well, so the suit that I'm getting made because I am getting one made.
Jumpsuit.
It's a jumpsuit. It's a jumpsuit, but it's the Matador suit. So it's the black one that has like the bull belt buckle.
Yep.
That's a good
fancy
one.
schmancy.
You don't see that barely for any impersonator. It's not one you see.
Yeah, they always go with the white ones.
But of course, so we got more to look at, and we'll make decisions. And on Sunday, I started this movie, and my brain just went, "No, not today. We will finish another day."
Funny.
I was literally 20 minutes in, and I said, I can't. So today, I was helping out at my family's place again, and then I came home, and I said, "Yep, it's time to finish it." And I finished it. And here we are.
the podcast.
Exactly. My head, it was like this. It was like, this is for the show. This is for the show. This is for the
Yo, that mantra gets me through a lot of movies that I normally would never fucking watch. So,
Yep.
absolutely.
It's not many for me. This was one of only a few. Tomatoes was the other one.
I'm sorry, guys, but this has been a rough month for movies because we did like
It's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen.
Listen, I'd rather have it at the end of the
hated
year,
trailers.
honestly. I'd rather be the end of the year where it's like it's the end of the year, we're doing it. Then
we're
we can
finishing off
pick it
strong though.
yes, and then we could pick it right back up next week and then January. Fuck, I just skipped like 7 months. But anyway, that's enough about me. John, how was your weekend? And are you on your Christmas break as well?
Yeah, so my Christmas break started as soon as I walked out of work on Friday afternoon. So yeah. What the hell did I do this weekend?
Wow, how did we just get hit with like
Okay,
a
so
bunch of
that was
I was
my
gonna say, like,
bad.
there's a whole bunch.
Hold on, that was my bad. So Eric,
what's up, Eric?
Anthony, Sal. I apologize,
Anthony?
guys. I did not have my settings to.
Oh, that was Steve's personal.
public.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't on my
Gotcha.
personal. So
okay.
my
What's
bad.
up, Anthony? How you doing, sir? Eric?
Yes,
you
how is
doing,
everybody?
Sal? Much love. Thank you for joining us, everybody, for sure. Yeah, so what did I do this weekend? Oh, so Saturday was our first family Christmas. So we had the wife's family over to our house. We actually hosted, which we usually don't. We got a smaller abode, but I cleaned up the basement. And I was like, all right, kids, you can go down and fucking play down there and shit. And they went out sledding too and shit. And it was a good chill time. And it's kind of funny because I introduced my wife's grandmother to the movie Krampus, which, I feel it's a good introduction to horror. And I told her it was a horror movie, right? But I guess I didn't go super far into the whole explanation of it. She was just watching it. And she's like, oh, this is kind of a nice Christmas movie. I'm like, not for nothing, Grandma. I'm like, these people have been assholes to each other the whole fucking start. What are you talking about? This isn't nice. Are you listening? I mean, we had the volume turned on a little bit, but we had, subtitles on as always. But it wasn't until the attic scene where the giant like snake thing was eating the kids.
Oh, the
Oh my
they had
God,
the
it's one of
giant
my
fight,
favorite shots.
and they like stabbed in the eye, and she's just like, oh. I was like, she's like, what kind of Christmas movie is this? I was like, it's Krampus. It's a horror Christmas movie. I go, but it's PG-13. You're fine.
Poor Granny had nightmares last night, thanks to you.
No, she wanted to like finish. She's like, I'm gonna have to watch. We got done. And she's like, I'm gonna have to watch this again when I can actually like listen to it. And I was like, there you go.
Hey boys, just FYI, just real quick, we are streaming live on TikTok right now.
Oh, nice.
Up TikTok.
I just got us
TikTok.
access, so we are streaming live on motherfucking TikTok as well.
Well, hell yeah,
TikTokers.
this is my first ever appearance on TikTok.
No, it's not. I've put you on TikTok.
Yeah.
You have that?
Yeah, when we make fun of Bobby.
It's true.
Fair.
Chad. I've seen it.
All right. So yeah, Sunday was nice, dude. Sunday I did an actual like what most people want to do on their full vacation. I didn't do shit.
Hell
I
yeah.
fucking gamed all day, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Between Fortnite, Mortal Kombat, more Fortnite, Call of Duty, fucking. I think I played something else in the mix
You
somewhere.
gotta, you gotta throw some Marvel Rivals in there at some point. Let me know and I'll hop on.
Yeah, I have season passes on the two that I just mentioned, but they're also doing these Christmas events, dude. So it's like I am just juggling these Christmas. Like I didn't even fucking looked at Halo, dude, and I know they got their own too and shit like that. It's just like it's awesome, but it's also just like Jesus Christ, where's the time? But no, I always have a plan for over Christmas break is to beat at least 1 to 2 solid games. So I'm gonna probably my first one is gonna be Space Marine 2. I want to beat that because I never did that. And the second one, I don't know. I got Indiana Jones. I might throw that in the pile.
Oh, you lucky dog.
I didn't know Tony Todd was the bad guy. I feel like it's owed to me. I like owe it at that point to fucking just play it because it's like, goddamn, dude.
I
That's
cannot
probably his last
wait till
project.
that gets. Can't wait till that gets a wider release.
I gotta
Yeah.
get that.
I know the wife started playing it. It looks fantastic. So other than that, I did some gift wrapping today. It finished up also a little bit of Christmas shopping yeah. And not that my mom would ever fucking listen to this, but like this lady that I got some shit from a vendor booth last year. She wasn't doing anything this year, but I still reached out to her and she was cool enough to make me some extra stuff. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. So, and she fucking dropped it off already wrapped today. Like it, well, at least in a bag. And I was like,
yeah.
damn. So I tried to throw her like a bunch extra money. She's like, no. I was like, it's the holidays. You take this right now. Like, I don't
Yeah.
like you save my ass. So, no, man, it was solid. And in the midst of all my gaming and everything like that, I ended up actually watching this movie about almost midnight last night. And I almost made it, man, but I fell asleep in the last like 30 minutes.
I was gonna say, did it keep you awake from the sheer terror?
No, I was surprisingly like wide awake, and it was just
Terror, all right.
it was so ridiculous, but at the same time, I didn't have subtitles, so I had to like listen to it, but very closely because it's also midnight, so I'm not trying to blare out my fucking family as they're sleeping. But yeah, I'm ready to fucking talk about this shit show right now, and that is 1989's Bad Taste. This was my pick, and once again, I do apologize to the gentlemen. Yeah, it was something, all right. But
Shit happens. We've all done it.
hey, man, I didn't know what we were walking into, and I don't know. You hear the name attached to it, and you're just like, all right, I've liked things from this man before. Let's see what we got. But whew, man, you got to start somewhere, I guess, right? So we're talking Bad Taste, released December 11th, 1987. New Zealand, June 16th, 1989. Let's see. You know what? Scoobs, you go ahead. I've been talking enough.
All right. A team of intergalactic fast food chain Crumb's Crunchy Delights descends on Earth, planning to make human flesh the newest taste sensation. After they wipe out the New Zealand town of Kaihoro, is that how you say it? Kaihoro?
Fuck if I know.
Sure, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
The country's Astro Investigation and Defense Service is called to deal with the problem. Things are complicated due to Giles, an aid worker who comes to Kaihoro the same day to collect change from the residents. He is captured by the aliens and stages a rescue mission that quickly becomes an all-out assault on the aliens' headquarters. Directed by Peter Jackson, King Kong, The Lovely Bones. Written by Peter Jackson, The Frighteners, Mortal Engines. Produced by Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings trilogy, and The Hobbit trilogy. Bobby?
Starring Terry Potter as Ozzy, third-class alien. Pete O'Hearn, God of Vampires, The Valley as Barry, third-class alien. Peter Jackson, Dead Alive, Hot Fuzz as Derek/Robert. Mike Minette.
He was in Hot Fuzz? Where was he in Hot Fuzz?
He was the fake Santa at the beginning that stabbed fucking Simon Pegg.
In the montage?
Yep.
Oh,
What? All right.
I've never seen Hot Fuzz, so
Oh, Hot Fuzz is great.
Hot Fuzz is awesome.
You
Bro.
will love it.
dude, I'm about
It's
to have
better.
2 months off, so I can
It
watch
is better.
anything.
It's better than Shaun of the Dead, and I love. Shaun
Only
of the
I'm
Dead.
not gonna
Really?
lie. I'd almost say yes. I would agree with that. That's not even. But like going back, I'm not saying we couldn't put that on the podcast, man. There's
got
gore in
aliens.
it.
It's got aliens in it. Why not?
No,
Oh, not
no,
aliens.
They
I'm
were
sorry.
cultists, weren't they?
Cultists.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
cultists.
I was thinking at World's
But-
End.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're thinking the third one of the trilogy, but no, like I mean, you got a lot of gore. It's more of a detective movie, but it would definitely fit with our title. so.
Definitely.
It'd be
Okay.
fun to watch. Yeah.
I'd be
I
down.
love
I've never
that
seen
movie,
it, so
dude.
I'd be down.
Yarp.
Anyway, Mike Minette as Frank, third-class alien. Craig Smith, Shadows in the City. Blowback, I was about to say something else, as Giles Copeland, third-class alien. Doug Wren as Lord Crumb. Ken Hammond, The Valley, Dead Alive as third-class alien. And Costa Boats as third-class alien. There's a lot of third-class aliens. There should be like 1, 2, and 3 with them.
I'm assuming this is all the jail gang aliens that
I
we're looking at.
I would assume. Total body count of 58. So quite a
Damn!
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
a
more or
good
less
count.
because there was a lot of aliens that they just fucking gunned down.
I say, were you tallying this shit, dude? Holy wow!
I mean,
That's
I don't
impressive, Daddy.
I lost count. All right. I
That's
kind of like
the close.
Scoops.
I might even be off by like almost half a dozen.
It's fine.
So
We'll take it.
Shipley wants to know what is the best Christmas movie. I would say, what do we in terms of what? Just general Christmas movie, horror Christmas movie. What we
That's a good
talking?
question.
Ooh, horror
I
Christmas.
feel like
movie,
that
makes
depends.
more
Like
sense.
that could change the answer depending.
If you were to say horror Christmas movie, you could still go down a list.
For me, horror Christmas is always going to be Gremlins.
Oh, I'm like Silent Night, Deadly Night a little bit.
Horror Christmas? Oh man, I don't know. We've watched a lot.
I mean, Krampus is a close second.
I
really
love
like
Krampus.
Yeah,
dude.
Krampus is a great movie.
But at the same time, like,
I mean,
Gremlins is solid too.
Silent Night, the remake, I do like that one too.
that. That was a
We're talking about the
surprising-
2012 one, right? That we watched.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one was dope. I did. Like
I need to rewatch that this week at some point.
All right. Anyways, Chad Daddy. Go
So,
ahead,
music
buddy.
by Michelle Scullion, Jackie Brown Genius, the Ray Bradbury Theater, cinematography by Peter Jackson, edited by Jamie Selkirk, Dead Alive, The Frighteners, and Peter Jackson, makeup and effects by Peter Jackson, distributed
Man,
by
you got to
Peter
start
Jackson,
somewhere, right? Okay.
distributed by Endeavor Pictures, runtime and 92 midgets, not rated, only had a budget of $25,000, and I don't know what it grossed.
What? He only had a budget of 25,000.
He spent it all on the guns and fucking
Gore.
explosion of the house and the fucking three aliens that he had.
I will get into it, but most of the guns weren't even real guns.
Not even that, but I'm just more actually impressed with just like that amount of money for like the prop of the aliens they had. Plus, like, no, I don't know, man.
The cover looks better than most of the aliens.
I'd say
Fair.
probably the majority of the money was spent was like on technical things.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that. All right.
Let's get into this.
What was the bird? How much did they have to pay for all the seagulls? That's what I didn't know.
They were unpaid extras.
That's right. All right, let's discuss this trash.
Well,
Um,
so this was a first watch for all of us.
Yes.
Mhm.
And probably a last watch too.
Oh God, I'll never watch this ever again.
Yeah, no. This along with Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is. It's
I
like I
would watch
watched
Attack of
it.
the Killer
I'm
Tomatoes
not gonna-
again, dude.
I'm not gonna remember it. It is what it is.
I would watch Attack of the Killer Tomatoes again just because the undercover guy fucking killed me.
You got to watch part 2.
Part two is
Part two I wanna watch.
phenomenally
When
done.
he was dressed as fucking Hitler, I laughed so hard.
He's not Hitler. He's just dressed like him.
Javen had a good pick, Die Hard. I got to go with that for
Ooh, Die
Mine's
Hard is
probably
great.
solid
Scrooged.
one.
Ooh, Scrooge is in
I
the
love
top
Scrooge. Like that's
three.
Scrooge is
the
good.
first one I watched this season was Scrooged.
Jingle All the Way is like probably my second or third. But anyway, I'm gonna say it also like this, kind of like Scoobs. I was definitely not fully paying attention. Some parts got my eyes, but not because I was paying attention, but because it was just like,
you didn't
wait,
real-
what
Right.
just happened?
Here's the thing, and I think it's not that you weren't paying attention. It's just there truly was nothing to pay attention to
No,
for the first 2/3 of this entire movie.
it's
Yeah.
just dudes talking on fucking walkie-talkie
It's-
on CB radios, back
And then them
forth.
getting chased by dudes dressed as like they're going to
Okay,
fucking
so-
jail.
One thing drove me nuts when they're sitting there talking to the walkie-talkies is the one dude, Derek, who apparently was played by Peter Jackson. Like that whole little getup he had, where it had like the
Yeah,
like
he had the
Mike-
original hands-free device.
yeah, but he had like the button taped in so he could talk.
So
when
how
you
was
have
he gonna hear back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't hear when you have the button pushed in.
I mean,
He also
I
had
just
his fucking
assumed he
Harry
already-
Potter Gryffindor.
You know what,
scar
Dad Daddy?
there, too.
Fucking
Don't look
did,
too much
too.
into it because this man woke up after falling off of a fucking cliff, woke up with his fucking brain falling out of his head,
I
and
thought
somehow-
he died.
lived the entire fucking movie. Okay.
He just kept scooping his brains
So-
back up and shoving them
so
back
that
into
blood
his
don't look
skull.
splatter
too much
after he
into
fell,
the
like-
fucking CB being fucking taped down because this man had a gaping fucking vagina in the back of his head that he was shoving shit into.
This was he was the Egon that we should have saw before Ghostbusters, right? He drilled the hole in the head. He knew it was going to happen. And I'm just assuming he made that device set up so like it just worked that way. You know what I mean? Like
Probably knowing.
he was just that smart of a dude.
And,
So
and I
these
hate
guys-
to be. No,
Go ahead, Bobby.
Shaggy. Well, I was gonna say I said it to you guys before. Like, everybody's got to start somewhere. So I'm like, I feel bad for criticizing it. I'm like, yeah, but there's other people who start. I'm like, I mean, we all know he's a great director, but I'm like, God damn, it was hard.
I'm supposed to believe that these guys in this movie are government operatives tracking down aliens, but they are the most inept, clumsy doofuses I've ever seen in any movie.
Look,
I didn't take them as government agents by any
Yeah,
means.
I
took
thought they
them
were
as
like,
like
I took him as
their
the
own thing.
rednecks that decided, hey,
Yeah.
let's fucking band together because
like,
this is going on. But how did they get the
Straight
information?
up said they were government agents,
Yeah.
though.
They did.
did
For
they?
government agents, where did they come up with that fucking name for themselves?
I don't-
Seriously.
I mean, is that why they have their undercover vehicle with the Beatles?
That's fucking weird.
Jeez.
I thought that was
I-
hilarious, dude.
I love that at
laughed
the
at
end.
that
That
every
was great.
time, dude.
It didn't even have an actual seat for like a car in it. It was like a table
No.
chair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fucking hilarious, dude. It was stupid.
It's great.
So, like, okay, this movie was fucking dumb,
Yes.
but just like,
And I told you guys this as I'm sitting there watching it because I watched
Yeah,
it
hold on.
before all you guys did.
I gotta turn the Christmas music off because I feel like we
Oh,
really,
thank God. That was a distraction.
yeah, it was fine during Slice of Life, but now we're actually discussing. So, no, it's as dumb as this fucking movie was. It's definitely at the same level of Tomatoes. I feel like we all kind of
Oh.
agree that, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some
Slightly above,
like
but-
you're gonna get a couple little chuckles for sure. I'm sure we all did it. Like I laughed way harder than I probably should have at making his own cutout with the chainsaw perfectly fit for him and said chainsaw to walk through. Like that's shit. That
Yeah,
shit's
you know-
always hilarious
was-
to me. I don't
You
know
know
why.
what? You know what scene made me laugh, like literally laugh as fucking loud and as hard was the fucking when he shot the RPG at the house and it goes through everything, goes out the window and blows up a fucking sheet.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, dude.
That's
I
so
fucking
hard.
that made me fucking chuckle real bad, dude. Like
Real quick, want to say shout out to my niece Alexa watching on TikTok.
Oh,
She's
what's
watching.
Oh, hi Alexa.
Well, hey, hello.
For some reason, the
hello.
comments aren't coming through here on Restream, but I got my TikTok up, so
Wait, is she
Alright.
like a little niece? Is she like older?
she's older, not
Oh.
too much older, but she's not little. She's old
Oh.
enough to watch the show. She's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm her
Okay.
uncle. She's fine.
she knows
I was
what
gonna
I'm
say, is she
confused
like
about.
Harper little, like 7?
No.
Okay, good.
Fair enough.
What did you say, Uncle Lord?
But no, man, this movie starts off, it's got gore in it. So I'll give it that. Tomatoes didn't have it, but Tomatoes wasn't supposed to be a gore fest. This
This was like a little squelch, a little bit.
it was,
Yeah.
and I gotta say, I love whatever they used for brain matter. I'm
This-
assuming it was just raw chicken.
This
It
wasn't a
looked like
squelch.
chicken.
This wasn't a squelch. This was a bloody queef.
Oh my
That's what this was.
God.
Fuck this movie.
Yeah, but I
hated it.
can't. Well, no, at the same time, sometimes queefs are pretty funny. So I guess
They are kind of funny, but a bloody one.
No. Oh.
Another good scene that I
Yeah.
got a chuckle out of was the fucking. Oh, it was the guy that was going around collecting all the change, and he sees the one fucking alien, and he's sitting there and he's scooping out the brains of that other alien and eating it with a spoon.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Even the
It was
whole
a chuckle, but
I just couldn't
I
take this
chuckled-
movie serious.
well, you're not
no,
supposed to.
I don't think
No,
you're
I
supposed
know,
God, no.
but I feel like when he was making this movie, he didn't intend it to be a horror comedy. He was trying to make a legit.
Comedy.
I don't know, man, but it just
I don't know.
I don't know
No,
what the
no,
fuck he was
yeah.
trying to make, honestly, but I don't think he
I
was trying to make a horror comedy.
It's
but
funny when you see this guy go from small beginnings and shitty movies like this, and the dude's won Oscars.
yeah,
Like,
It's
he
amazing.
definitely
though. It
found
is
what
amazing,
worked for him
100%.
because it
Yes.
wasn't this genre. This
No.
genre
But, like,
did
no.
not work for him.
I would disagree because without this, we would have never gotten Frighteners. Because Frighteners,
Frighteners
is
is a great movie.
exactly this kind of style, but way more refined.
Frighteners was good. I wasn't a big fan of Dead Alive.
I wasn't either. That's why I say Frighteners.
I
Because
will agree with
Frighteners still gives you the horror, more of it, but it still has the funny quirkiness shit of it too, right? Because you got the two ghost characters that are going along with him doing the weird sidekick shit, and you still have those like zany kind of antics that's just like screwball. That's all. That's like the best way I could say it. It's
What I
just
will say,
cleaner, I guess.
no, and I do agree with you. But what I will say is, like, this movie, going up to, let's just go with Dead Alive. I did like Dead Alive. I don't remember how much I liked it from a review, but what I will say is that movie was another stepping stone. I still feel, for me, that's one of his
Yes.
quintessentials, 100%.
That was
So-
better than this.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, 100%. There, I mean, was it solid? No, there were still some, like, we're not sure, but I would pick that any day and probably watch it twice, and then
So
be good
I
for a while.
feel, and I've said, I don't remember what other movie I said this about, but I've said it before in a previous podcast. I feel like watching this movie was like watching one of those VHS tapes from Be Kind Rewind where they sweeted the fucking movies.
Oh yeah,
That's what I feel we got in this
When you
fucking
watch-
movie. The editing is fucking weird. The fuck,
He's thinking the
just-
Ghostbusters
it
one.
was fucking weird. And like I told you, that one guy looked like Mac from fucking It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And so all I could think of was the shitty fucking Lethal Weapon movies that they tried to make in fucking It's Always Sunny.
Oh, okay. So I didn't get what you were saying in the text, but now you said that, I forgot about those episodes. And wasn't it Dennis and Mac both dressing as like the main character?
They were dressing as fucking Murtaugh. Both of them were
Yeah.
doing blackface.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. No, I thought Dennis didn't want to do it, but
He didn't want to do it, but he did it for a while. He did it at first, I think, and then Mac ended up doing it. And then Mac was playing fucking Murtaugh and fucking Riggs at one point, and it was just a complete clusterfuck. And that's what I felt watching this fucking movie. But it wasn't an entertaining clusterfuck, because even those short fucking stupid movies they make in It's Always Sunny are fucking hilarious. It's entertaining. I found nothing entertaining about this movie. The gore was cool. The gore was cool. I give it the gore. When they finally show the fucking creatures in the third act,
yes,
that was kind of cool. I don't know why they had those weird shaped butts, but okay, sure. Give us them ham hocks sticking out your jeans, whatever.
For real, man.
that
They had,
was a
like,
ham hog.
like that was like some bones coming straight out their ass cheeks, bro. Like,
The only thing I would say this movie had over Killer Tomatoes, not by much, but at least throughout the film, there was a plot that you could follow. Not saying you did.
I don't know if there was.
I don't know.
There
if
was.
Yeah,
there
but at
was
least
either,
for here,
because
like, you at least knew what they were doing. That's what I'm. At least you.
I
knew
did
what
not.
You don't. I had no idea what the fuck they were doing in that village when they first started the fucking movie. Like, what the fuck was going on? Why is this dude in the fucking shed? I'm telling you, this was me the entire time watching the fucking movie. Where's my phone? It's in front of me. So, anyways, I have my phone, right? And I'm like, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Oh, look at this TikTok video. Oh, nothing's still happening.
Yeah.
Oh, something's happening. I thought it was aliens. Why is it just random dudes that look like they're in fucking Canadian tuxedos? Cool. Oh, well, that's dumb.
I didn't understand why they were so stupid.
Thank you.
They're
I was gonna say
aliens.
that.
Yeah.
No, they were like
yeah.
stupid. They
No,
were
no,
like,
no.
really
They're they're
They
hard
were
on.
all ogre
Like,
from fucking Revenge of the Nerds.
basically that's the guy. That's exactly who that guy that they.
He looked like him. I was gonna say that.
No.
I was gonna say that last night.
Nerds.
I just needed him to be like nerds when he was in that fucking window.
Thank you, but it's been bugging me who the fuck he looked like.
Yeah, absolutely. I could see that. I mean, I will say the puke in the bowl slurping it scene, as silly as it was, that fucking grossed me out,
Yep.
bro. That shit
Yeah,
was
that
like,
was-
ugh. Like
That was.
then they
that
kept
was a
zooming in on
hard-
the chunkiness of it, dude. It's like
That
I'm pretty
looked
sure I
like
saw corn in
fucking
that shit, bro.
Mint,
Like-
that looked like a mint green soup, and I was like, "Oh, fuck you."
Okay, if you've ever had Campbell's chicken corn chowder, it looked like that with green.
But
food coloring.
green food coloring. Yeah.
I'm good. I'll
Ew.
never look
But
at it.
Even
I wonder if that's
seeing
what
your
it
face in
was.
after so many people. Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah, then you just have that line of it as well. But he went in for like a second dip. He was like, It's like, no,
Yeah, he did.
No.
Yeah, he also looked way too happy after the one guy got done puking, and he's just like, yeah.
So like, did he like eat something and then just like did he like mama bird it? Like, is that what it was? Like he was
I'm guessing.
like he used like the punch bowl to mix it all up and then just like
Well, the scene that comes to mind is when he was scooping the brains out with a spoon out of the one guy's head. So he must have been harvesting that shit in there.
But why would they puke it up? Like, okay,
They're making their formula for
from the
fast food
description of this
restaurants.
movie. From the description of this movie, I thought it was going to be aliens. Okay, here's what I pictured in my brain. Okay, I pictured this fancy schmancy spaceship, right? That the aliens are in, and they all look like they do on the cover. Okay, and they're going out and they're harvesting fucking humans, and they fucking start a burger joint in the spaceship, but they disguise the spaceship to look like the fucking burger joint, and like people are going crazy about the food, and it's like,
oh, okay.
I mean,
That would have been a much better movie.
yeah.
Wasn't that an Invader Zim plot or something?
I don't fucking remember where that came from, but
That sounds very
what I
familiar.
pictured in my fucking head because of the way the movie's fucking described, and it's not that at all. It's fucking all over the place. The seagulls, when they were dead, looked
Dude.
stupid.
Okay, so they did. I'm glad though we went back to that seagull scene, because when he landed and you see the copious amounts of blood that squirt out, and then all of a sudden he wakes up later, I was just like, what? I was like, we're just gonna ignore that? No. We actually showed a boy. Like
They broke his fall.
Absolutely terrible.
Yep.
But man, those were some juicy fucking seagulls, dude. They fucking squirted.
I did get squeamish when the back of his head fucking like
The first
peeled
time
open. Yeah, I was like, oh, what the fuck? Like that hurt my head a little bit.
they made it look kind of like decent, though, I will say, for like
Yeah.
that first. It started getting a little ridiculous. Like once he started putting the alien brain in there, because he's like, oh, I've already lost enough, so I gotta like fill this back in. But it's just like, I think that's
I would
how
have
that
just
works.
wrapped that fucking scarf around my head.
I thought that's what he was
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
do.
No, he
Same.
put a hat on. He put a hat on because that's more fucking believable than wrapping the scarf around your head.
I figured he would have went like scarf and then maybe hat, Invisible Man style. You know what I mean? Like, no. How we can't have the running joke if we do that, though, right? So I don't know. This movie, though, man, it was just
I hated it.
I didn't, like I said, it didn't feel like there was any cohesive plot until we really started getting to the director alien, like his talks or his monologues and shit.
There's a reason for that.
Okay.
There was no script.
That would explain it. All right. If
There was
Okay.
no script to this fucking
No
movie.
script.
That makes tons of fucking sense.
that
They would
makes
just make up a
absolute
scenario
sense.
and then film that.
I mean, I'm not saying I give it any sort of praise because I'm not. I still feel there was one more than tomatoes, but that wasn't saying much.
I don't know, man.
No, I
This
feel
is-
like tomatoes was a little bit more rounded.
I feel like tomatoes had a
rounded.
bigger
I see
I see
plot.
what you did there.
Tomatoes is a fucking
Ah.
masterpiece. Tomatoes is a fucking masterpiece
Listen,
compared
if
to
it
this
wasn't for
trash.
tomatoes,
No,
we
no,
wouldn't
no.
have-
I will. No,
Hey.
no.
we wouldn't have puberty love if it wasn't.
Yeah,
for tomatoes.
That's
exactly.
the only good that came out of that movie. Other than
No,
that,
no. You know what? You know what came out of that movie? Part
Okay, the
two.
theme song.
Part two.
Part two.
And the
Okay.
theme song.
And the theme
And
song
the
and
hot-
the following
the hot-
cartoon and the hot
cartoon.
chick in part two.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro. She
She's
is,
a
man.
tomato, but I'd become a vegetarian.
But
It's actually
like
a
eating
fruit. You
tomatoes.
don't have to be a vegetarian.
see, we can make a BLT. But no, man, I don't know what
Here's
I really
how
don't
bad-
have anything
here's-
good to say about this
Here's how
movie.
bad this movie is. We're talking about better scenes in equally shitty movies.
Yes.
I
They're
would rather
equal.
watch Amityville 3D than this trash again.
I
Oh,
would agree.
God. I 100%. I would.
At least
look
Even
that's
though
a
that's
horror
not our
Oscar.
lowest, that's not our lowest rated movie anymore. But I would rather watch that again than this movie.
God,
I'd
dude,
give
I
it-
cannot
I'd
wait
give it
to
an
listen to
Oscar.
Brody's review because, like,
Dude, what if Brody
this could
loves
go-
it?
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Oh.
This could go
He's
either
gonna,
way.
oh, mate, I fucking love this.
I'll give it a 5, a fucking 5.
Well, now,
Dude,
wait a minute. Since we're
If
gonna
Brody
talk
comes
about-
on here giving this fucking movie a 5, I'm fucking quitting the show.
I will give a 0 just to bring
I
his
will
score way
fucking
down.
give it a -5 to negate his 5.
Yeah, I definitely have to. Oh, I can't wait to hear
Foster's
the
Australian beer.
We love you, Brody. I'm sorry.
God damn
We
it,
do
where are
love
you,
you.
Brody?
Like I said,
He
I don't
hasn't
even know
been-
what
he-
his review is. I didn't watch it. I always watch it with you
He's
guys.
not in the
so
chat
it's-
right now either, so
Right, like he can't even like defend
Wait.
himself.
Do they do they celebrate Christmas in Australia?
You've watched
Yes.
Bluey. You know they
Oh,
do.
that's right, they do. Oh yeah, Bluey, yeah. So maybe he's celebrating Christmas right now.
It's
I don't know
Christmas
how
Eve there.
far.
It
It
is
is
Christmas, Eve.
Oh,
Oh,
so
so you know what? He
yeah.
might be at a
He ain't got time for
but it's Christmas
stunts.
Eve morning.
He might maybe he's going
Oh.
to the strip club and he's going to end up with more toilet paper on his feet. Who knows?
I mean, I can't speak for anything, but like I don't do shit Christmas Eve morning. That's like make or break time before actual Christmas Day. Like last
oh,
minute,
dude,
like,
I got to go
Ah.
shopping tomorrow, so I'm like, oh, gotta go.
I got to
Nice.
work. So it's one of those rare times I actually work on Christmas Eve.
fair enough.
Shout out to JoJo on TikTok. What's going on, man?
What up?
Yeep, yeep.
No, it's
Shout out to my buddy Javen, who's over here asking some interesting questions. Which
Yeah,
haven't had a
yeah,
chance to answer.
Top 5 classic black and white horror movies.
bro. I couldn't even.
Ooh.
I
Okay,
Okay,
I can-
Frankenstein,
Yep.
Dracula.
House on Haunted Hill for me.
Ooh, that's a good one. Wolfman. I love the Wolfman.
I think you're going to say Wolf at Night, black and white version.
Dr.
There he is,
Jekyll
there
and
he
Mr.
is.
Hyde for me. There he is.
Godzilla. We conjured
God
him.
damn it, Brody.
Woo!
How you doing, you cunt?
Oh, top 5 black and white. I got to go.
Godzilla -1, minus color.
I haven't seen that in black and white yet.
No,
Just-
But I will,
neither.
okay.
I will go with Godzilla. Creature from the
Imagine-
Black- Creature
look.
from the Black Lagoon.
Just
Ooh.
imagine Godzilla -1, but in black and white.
Obviously. Night of the Living Dead, of course.
Ooh, yeah.
I
The
could throw
House on
that one
Haunted
in
Hill
on mine.
was good, so I'm going to throw that in there.
Oh, come on.
Dude, what? That was the one where Vincent
No.
Price and this woman were like super catty with each other, right?
Yeah, she wanted
Because
to
he
kill
had the
him.
acid in the floor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, she was a
Okay.
bitch to begin with. It's okay. She-
Yeah, but like, I mean, he kind of was too, but they were both just sassy, dude. Like, it was fucking.
Oh yeah.
You know, I was just
But,
thinking on the way into work this morning, by the way, I just randomly thought of the movie, The Legend of Hell House. And I forgot that that's technically a Christmas movie.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
I'll
When they
take
got to the
your word
house,
for
it was
that.
Christmas Eve.
Oh no shit. Okay.
The Legend of
Solid.
Hell House.
No.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about.
So for this, you know what? I gotta say, man, especially knowing the budget for what it was, I feel like the effects on the aliens weren't bad. I don't know how they made them, and the fact that they actually had some kind of like puppeteering with the facial expressions and stuff like that. So I don't know. I appreciate it. I understand where it could still look like, you know, caca, but I think we're also like, you know, a little, what do I want to say? We were a little pattered because 89, man, we had Ninja Turtles. So as a comparison to like, you know, puppeteering and like awesomeness.
Well, there was also a
But
lot.
technically, this was 87.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
But still, in 87, look at the gold we had with like RoboCop and Predator and Lost Boys.
Nightmare
But again,
3, like
I mean,
But then
granted,
again,
they
it
had
was a
bigger
big budget.
budgets.
Yeah.
I would say this shit's
But-
under $30,000, bro. That's
Yeah, but-
impressive, man. That's impressive, dude. I'm gonna say, like, whether if I dislike the movie, this dude made a fucking movie for under 30 grand. Like,
I mean, you know what?
and it's
They did have
And
a
it-
lower budget than
and
Tomatoes
he's got
did.
and he's got effects. He's got gore effects, dude.
and you know something? You
Tomatoes,
could also
Tomatoes' budget would have been equally low if they didn't crash the helicopter.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
The helicopter cost him 60 grand, bro. So that was like they really
you know
only
something?
did spend 30 on fucking Tomatoes.
They spent more on that helicopter crash than this whole fucking movie.
Because wasn't it Tomatoes 90,000 or something like that?
Yeah.
And
Something
60
like
of it
that.
was the fucking So they did. So they're really in the same fucking ballpark, bro. Literally.
Well, you know something? He made
This
a
is the
movie
few
for
we
30
love.
grand, and he could say this. It's still got a release, whether or not, you know, whether we like it or not,
man.
it's still got a release.
Shit, Brody's in the middle of Hills Have Eyes territory, so be careful, Brody. We don't
So
need to
I'm
lose-
not the
lose
only
that
one
Christmas.
working Christmas Eve then.
No,
Apparently Brody
guess
is.
not. All right.
He's probably like, "Oh, fuck Christmas, mate."
So let's see. I mean, dude, what? The first 2/3 of the movie, it's just guys getting chased around by other guys from different fucking places. We get a guy getting used as a battering ram. I kind of chuckled at that for a second. It's dumb, good. But whatever. Got stabbing in the foot. We got crushed seagulls. Get some brain matter a couple different times of that running joke.
Somebody slipped in cow shit.
Yep, we got some little cow dookie going action.
See, I didn't even see that. That's how much I was not paying attention.
Chad mentioned exploding sheep. That was probably top part of the movie.
I fucking died.
That sheep dude. He definitely. I just liked how like nonchalant that dude was also running around with a fucking RPG. Like,
I love how
he just puts him in his back pocket. Like,
I love how it was buried under everything in their trunk. Like it's something they take to every mission ever, just in case.
Hold on, though. I just found another parallel to It's Always Sunny.
Oh God.
The RPG that Mac buys for fucking Dennis. You remember that episode?
I don't.
He's trying to make fucking one of Dennis's wishes come true or some shit, and he buys him a fucking RPG, but with no fucking missiles.
What good is that?
Exactly Dennis's point.
Fucking A. No, man, I don't know. Like, other than, like I said, I thought the effects were decent, but all in all, man, this movie it is not very cohesive.
No.
Brody.
No.
God damn it, Brody. You missed my rant right before you jumped on.
It's okay. He can go back. I don't know, man. Like I said, I apologize for making everybody watch it, but at the same time, like,
no, don't apologize because no,
I'd never seen it. So
this is one of those films that I used to see in the fucking movie store.
That's fair.
And the cover looked fucking cool as shit. I just never watched it.
Same.
I've seen this cover thousands of times. I just never watched it. And now watching it, I regret every fucking second that I wasted on this fucking movie.
Now, that being said, how do you feel little kid Scuba would have felt about this movie watching it?
I think he would have been bored also. I think he would have been very bored. I don't think he would have been excited at all until when Big Scuba got excited during the third act when shit turned into a fucking action movie and they're just fucking randomly shooting at each other and taking everybody out.
What was the scene that really brought you in? Was it the Slurpee like green bowl pukey scene?
No, because even that didn't really bring me in. I was just kind of like, what the fuck is going on here?
See, I feel like that really brought me in because I was like, all right, I'm paying attention because what the fuck
I thought he was gonna duck out. I was waiting for him to duck out, and then when he didn't duck out, I was like, oh, what the fuck? And then he tasted it and was like, oh, this ain't that bad. Like, you're a cannibal, sir. You are a fucking cannibal.
Oh, that scene made me just go.
But even after that, I didn't really pay attention because, you know, then it's like, okay, they found their friend. They got the friend out. Cool.
Ooh, you know, Brody, we have been discussing Killer Tomatoes.
I would rather watch Killer Tomatoes again than this pile of fucking trash.
Which is sad because I feel like I agree, and I can't even tell you why.
Same.
No,
like specifically.
I'm going back to Amityville 3D. I ain't watching either one of these films again.
I just feel like, okay, Tomatoes was bad. Tomatoes was a bad fucking movie. And we keep going back to fucking Killer Tomatoes because it's fucking such a shit movie. It's such a bad fucking
parallels
movie.
Of shit, dude.
But there was funny shit in Tomatoes. It shouldn't have been funny, but it was funny. Even the musical numbers that caught you off guard were like, what the fuck? Why are there so many musical numbers in this shit? That was still kind of hilarious. You know? And the fact that Tomatoes got a sequel.
Will you ever marry again? You're not that young anymore. You're not true. You never find anybody. Right. And because we got a sequel, I feel like that's justifies almost even more. So the first one. But you know what? We got Brody here now, and he can actually he's actually talking to us. I say we just put on his review because we're all interested to see what he has to say.
Yes,
I told you.
So. Yes. I've also said enough that I could say on this movie.
Scoobs is calling it. You're thinking he's coming in with a 5?
If he's coming in high, I'm gonna be so mad.
Oh yeah, we barely talked even about that scene though.
Starring the Kangabanger from the land down under. Snit, fucking snit, cunt. Good bloody folks, it's your Kangabanger back for another episode of Gore and More. And this week I'm here to talk to you about Peter Jackson's Bad Taste. Now, this was one of the movies I rented out many moons ago and knew nothing about it. But what sold me was obviously the front cover of the VHS to this, the poster artwork. It's incredible. It's awesome. I love how simple and yet effective it is. It just immediately drew me into wanting to know what the fuck this was. Watched it. It's been a hot goddamn minute since I've watched it from back then to now. I don't even I think this was like my second, maybe third viewing of the film, to be honest. So it was actually good to go back and, suss this film out because, it's been way too damn long. And yeah, look, after watching it tonight, look, I really appreciate the creative concept, what this film's meant to be about and represents, but also, and don't get me wrong, I appreciate Peter Jackson as an independent filmmaker and what he was able to create with this type of film and the budget for the film. But I definitely feel like this script is trying to chew off more a little bit than it can fucking chew with the budget. I think that it is a script that's loaded with lore and character and world building. Should have been put aside, wait until he had a bigger budget and then give us the film.
I'll get to it.
Or maybe give us the Evil Dead 2 treatment, make this film and then do a part 2 where they sort of, rehash the first film, but then also give us a sequel. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, in saying that, there was just sort of the couple of things that sort of come to my head after viewing it after all these years. But yeah, look, I love the practical effects of this film. I mean, how could you not? They were fan-fucking-tastic. It's just something that he could create out of something in his pantry, which I even appreciate anymore. Just means that he's very creative in what he has to utilise and MacGyver out of shit in his own house. The practical effects of what he was able to, make the budget of the film. It looked fucking fantastic, and it just added more charm to that B-movie 80s aesthetic. And even the creature designs of the aliens I thought was done extremely well, and it was dorky, goofy, and funny as fuck at times. But I will mention it was kind of hard for me to sort of keep engaged with the film, where it was sort of like that bit of a shaky cam, some of the audio was a little bit hit and miss. And I know a lot of people are going, well, it is a fucking independent film made on a shoestring budget. I get that. But for me personally, and probably the mood that I'm in, I don't know. I just couldn't really keep engaged. I was looking at my phone. I was looking back at the TV at times, And I'll also say, like, comedy in horror films is really hard to fucking please me. So it was a little, the majority of it was a fucking miss, but there was times where he did hit it for me and I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. But it was probably more so the way out the scenes played without the creative, the blocking of the visual imagery of these actors making that scene a lot more funny than the dialogue and all that sort of shit. But yeah, like, this is a film that I really won't be rushing out again in a hurry to watch. And I obviously really can't stress enough that it should have been pushed aside. He should have created something a little bit more or less of this massive world building for a budget that was only able to, comprehend in this very, very low budget filmmaking sense. But yeah, Gore More score for 2.8 this week. I look forward to hearing what you have to say about this, lads. And before I fuck off, a merry bloody Christmas to y'all and a happy motherfucking New Year's.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
appreciate
brother.
everyone that listens to the
Same
show,
to you.
listens to me talk absolute garbage time after time. I appreciate the boys for having me on, so thank you to the Gore and More boys each week. I love it. I look forward to it every week just to be here, with the creative juices flowing, talking about film, especially with you when I can join. It gives me something to look forward to every week. I love it. Love y'all out there. Gore and More boys.
Yeah,
my brothers. Fuckyeah.com. Love all y'all. And have a safe Christmas and New Year's. So cheers, peeps. And I'll catch you on the next episode.
Woo.
Love
Peace
you
out.
too, Brody. Love you.
Much
Thank
love. We
God
love
you
you,
didn't give it
Brody.
a 5 or else I'd have to quit the show.
Absolutely. I was getting nervous. I'm like, he's talking.
Listen,
I'm
no.
How high is this gonna
No,
go?
because
I
I feel like he was saying shit that I was too, though. Like I said, man, whether you like the effects
No,
or
he
not,
was, but the way he worded it, I'm like,
maybe it's just the Aussie love. And he's also seen this as a kid, right? So there's a little nostalgia there for him too, where it's like this
That's
was all
true.
fresh
That's
for
true.
us, dude. and we are all way too just. What do I want to say? We've all just seen way too much at this point to where it's like this isn't going to do anything. So, all right, Brody's starting it off. I would say probably at the highest that anybody's probably going to give it to today, but that is a 2.8. We will see later when we get to that point. Chad Daddy, I'm going to throw the reins to you, buddy. What do we got for behind the scenes, brother?
I've got a fairly good bit, surprisingly. Actually, maybe not so surprisingly, because it's Peter Jackson. So he made all the alien latex masks in his mother's kitchen. As he frequently used her oven to harden the latex, his family was forced to have sausages for dinner. I'm guessing that hot dogs.
I mean, I don't see that being a problem, but
yeah.
sausages. Oh, sweet.
Peter Jackson shot the film on weekends over a 4-year period with friends playing the lead roles. Jackson funded most of the film himself until towards the end of the shoot when the New Zealand Film Commission gave him money to finish his project after being impressed with what he had already produced. There was never a script for the movie. Each scene was filmed from ideas the director had come up with during the week.
You know what, man? You know what this is, dude? And this is that high school project that kids want to work on, dude. And he actually did it. Right?
That's a very good way of putting it.
Because, like, I've done it. Mm-hmm. I did it with my buddies. We restarted a movie and we had this grand idea and shit. But we never, like, stuck with it. This dude stuck with it, man. So, you know what? I got to give credit, man.
Me and Gene we did, like, the original Robot Chicken where we would make all these goofy scenes with his fucking Ninja Turtles and shit.
Hell yeah, dude. Enter the fat one. Best fucking. That
was a good one. Javen, you're going a mile a minute here, buddy. We can't answer all these questions right now.
As much as we would love to, though.
Yes. Peter Jackson constructed his own counterweighted Steadicam device for this film that only cost $15.
Wow.
Shit.
Hot damn, dude.
During a scene where Derek's van swerves off the road and runs over one of the aliens, Ken Hammond sat on the hood of a van because they weren't able to buy a camera mount for the hood. Peter Jackson was driving, but neither noticed a tree stump hidden in the tall grass. The van stopped immediately from high speed, launching Ken and the camera into the air. Amazingly, both Hammond and the camera came out fine, but the former said, "We ain't doing that one again."
Yeah, I would
have blame him on that one.
Absolutely. Doug Wren, who played the alien leader Lord Crumb, died during post-production. Because of the non-audio filming, his voice was dubbed by a different actor.
No shit. That sucks.
Wow. Yeah.
Most of the firearms in the film were non-functional replicas made by Peter Jackson himself. For example, what appears to be a World War II Sterling Sten submachine gun is actually a length of aluminum pipe, a handle made from Fimo, and a piece of wood to stand in for the ammunition magazine. The same is said for the AK-47 automatic rifles and the Uzi 9mm submachine guns. The actors shook the props to simulate recoil, and the muzzle flashes were added in post-production. Some of the handgun pistols, which would be both revolvers and semi-automatics, were real, but firing blank rounds.
Damn.
He actually made them very convincing. Yeah. That's...
See, like, I feel like the behind the scenes is going to make me like this movie more than the movie in itself did. Well, like Brody said, it's just from appreciation of just, like, making your own effects and doing it all yourself. It's just, I don't know. That's insane.
Yeah.
Hearing this definitely shows that Peter Jackson was definitely built for the grander, big things that he was going to do. This was just literally a jumping point.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, for sure. Just testing the rocks, getting the thing, and then you know what? Because then at that point, this is your resume. Hey, I put this together all by myself. This is what I could do.
True.
Imagine what I could do with a budget and some writers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, literally.
So.
Okay. Craig Smith was part of the original cast and was married and then divorced within the 4-year time frame it took to make the film. Because most of the filming took place on weekends, he found himself written out because his new wife, a devout Christian, objected to him working on Sundays. Smith was written back into the film when he got divorced. Hold on 1 second, boys.
Doggy.
Oh,
Puppy.
that's one way to get out of it. I can't do it. I'm back. Shit.
Thank you, Shipley, by the way. Thanks for joining us tonight for When You Good. And appreciate the boost.
Hell yeah.
All right. There we go. Sorry, the wife and kids just came back from her friends, so the dog's
you're
going
good.
crazy. Let's see. All the dialogue in the film was dubbed in post-production. This was for two reasons. A, part of the footage had no sound with it, since it had been filmed on Peter Jackson's own 16mm camera, which didn't support sound recording. And B, once the New Zealand Film Commission funded the remainder of the film, Jackson hired a sound camera. However, neither Jackson nor his crew were very skilled with sound recording, and most of the dialogue was unusable.
Oh, shitty.
Damn. I mean,
Well,
you
then.
could tell it was dubbed, obviously. You
Yeah.
could tell.
Yeah, but
Very badly dubbed at that.
I feel like that was also kind of
A
added.
little bit.
See, that kind of added some of the funniness to it to me. And maybe that's just only me, but was bad dubbing.
Yes, it was. It was a bad movie all over.
Yeah, but it's like,
I mean, bad is in the name.
right?
Yeah, but I figure the
Literally.
phrase "bad taste" should at least have some titties, because that
Yeah.
could be considered bad taste. There wasn't a single freaking
Not
woman in this whole
one.
movie.
Woman in the whole goddamn movie.
There wasn't.
No, I mean there was no women in The Thing, but that was a perfect movie.
But there was a movie though in The Thing. 2011.
yeah.
Anyways,
Okay, the banning of the film in the Australian state of Queensland in 1990 was regarded as the main reason for why the Queensland Film Board of Review was disbanded. Workers of the board regarded it as too violent, even though it was already a censored version and the film had been approved by the New Zealand Film Commission. The nationwide Australian OFLC, whatever that is, saw the workers as unprofessional for banning an approved film that was already censored and subsequently disbanded them.
nice. Oh, so it did some good work then too.
Yes,
for
it
sure.
did.
Get them snobs out of office. Fuck that shit.
The shot of Robert vomiting in the bowl is not Sir Peter Jackson, but a hand puppet of Robert. Peter cast his face in plaster, and it was made into a hand puppet. There was a funnel at the back of the puppet's head where the vomit was poured into.
Does it say what the vomit was made out of?
It does not. Wait, yeah, it does later on. It's mostly yogurt.
Oh,
Chunky yogurt.
Okay, that explains the texture. Yeah, it was chunky.
The big red chainsaw didn't actually work. All close-up shots of the chainsaw actually cutting through things was shot using a much smaller but functional chainsaw.
oh, yeah.
That had
Okay.
no chain on it.
I don't think I cared to even look. I didn't even notice.
I didn't notice
I
it.
didn't
Mel
even-
did.
Oh, all right.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Oh yeah, so yeah, the vomit in the bowl was yogurt and muesli with green food coloring. Muesli is like oats and shit or something, isn't it?
Oh, that would be the
Well,
chunky. Okay.
yeah.
Yes, chunky.
While the original VHS box art had the alien flipping the middle finger, tapes distributed to U.S. video rental stores were provided with an extra finger that could be glued in place to make it look like it was making a peace sign instead. Also, to poke fun at this, recent releases have a lenticular cover that can be tilted to flip between having one finger and two fingers.
That's funny.
What's Joe
Come
saying
in
no to over
peace.
there?
Just
He's just
no.
being-
He's just
Oh,
being
okay.
Joe. No, Joe.
Hi, Joe. We love
We
you,
do
Joe.
love
Christmas,
Joe.
Joe.
We do love you. Little sexy thing.
He's
you.
been giving us a Merry Christmas on the Patreon stuff.
Yeah, he has.
I don't know if you guys are following it or not, but I do.
Mm-hmm.
Pete O'Hearn hadn't shaved before his first scene. Director Peter Jackson told him to keep that look for continuity. So for 4 years, O'Hearn couldn't shave for more than once a week, and this habit was hard to break after shooting was completed.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Dedication.
Okay.
That's
Didn't
crazy.
Didn't we also get that from, was it De Niro that didn't want to shower or something while filming Cape Fear or something like that? It was one of our more recent
There
movies.
was something I do remember, but
Yeah, I don't. Something.
I have
like
literally like anything from that movie. I've literally already just like out of my
Yeah.
head, dude. Like it's gone.
But sadly, I would watch it before I'd watch this. I'd watch that 10 times before I'd watch this.
that. Oh yeah.
I don't know.
And I didn't really like that movie, but I would watch it before this again.
Maybe
I would.
I'd rather not watch either one. But all right.
The film started life as a 10-minute short called Roast of the Day, which started shooting in 1981. The story concerned Giles, an aid worker who comes to the small coastal town of Cairo on collection day. The young man encounters a psychopath named Robert, played by Peter Jackson, who then pursues him. Giles escapes from the madman and reaches an old heritage estate where he tries to contact the authorities. However, the same clan of cannibalistic psychos that Robert is from occupies the house and captures Giles. In an ironic twist, the aid worker is later cooked up to relieve the famine of the cannibals. Along the way, Peter Jackson added the special forces team that would be sent to rescue Giles, but in this early version, the boys would turn out to be cannibals as well. They staged the whole thing because they liked to play with their food. When it came time for Jackson to finally edit the film together, he found he had nearly 50 minutes worth of usable footage. So, with its length and being inspired by the 16mm efforts of Sam Raimi's The Evil Dead, Jackson continued shooting to make the movie a full-length feature.
Interesting.
So his original version was basically Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And I was kind of getting a little bit of vibes when we first got the chef showing up because it just felt like a parody version of Leatherface.
And you know how that guy was the chef?
Yes.
Because he was wearing the chef hat.
Huh.
I was going with the apron.
Okay.
Let's see. Mike Minute was almost hit by a sledgehammer, which flew out of an actor's hands during the filming of the cliff fight. It narrowly missed his face, sailing over the cliff and landing on the rocks below.
Oh, damn.
That cliff fight bothered the living fuck out
Same.
of me on every level.
I was okay with it. It was stupid.
It didn't even look like it was that sheer of a cliff. Like he looked like he could just scooted on his butt most of the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there is one point where it doesn't look like he can, but somehow he does.
Okay.
All right.
The name of the town Kaihoro under attack is a Maori word that can be translated as either food town or fast food. Kai meaning food and Horo meaning village, and also quickly, depending on the context.
Is that a real? It's not a real town, though, right?
No, it's not.
I was gonna say because that would be fucking insane and awesome. If that wouldn't be the fast food capital of the world, like I'd be upset.
The line "There's no glowing fingers on these bastards" is an obvious reference to E.T. the Extraterrestrial, directed by Steven Spielberg. 8 years later, Peter Jackson would work with Dee Wallace, who plays Mary, in The Frighteners, and later collaborate with Spielberg in The Adventures of Tintin in 2011.
Can't say I've seen that one, but
Same. It was an animated movie.
all right.
I used to watch it on HBO. The show. Yeah. It was like a Indiana Jones type show with a
dog.
No, he was a boy. His name was
Tintin was a dog.
No.
That's Rin Tin.
That's Rin
Oh.
Tintin. No, Tintin was, and I think he wore like sweater vests or some shit. I don't really remember, but it was kind of very like Indiana Jones type-ish.
So he's like a Hardy Boy? Cool.
Kind of. I just remember like those old school like 1940 airplanes and shit.
Johnny Quest fuck
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so this was in production for 4 years. Ironically, this was the same amount of time it took for Peter Jackson to make the Lord of the Rings trilogy, although the scope and budget of the later films couldn't have been any more different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he actually had a script for the Lord of the Rings, so that helped.
Well,
Yeah,
that,
there is
that,
that.
and then a budget, that fucking.
I have still not watched the entirety of that trilogy by any means.
They're really good.
I haven't even finished the first movie, so it's like that's where
when
I
It's a
you get
lot
to
of
the-
walking. It's a lot of
Yes.
walking.
I watched
Even the-
Clerks. I
Even
mean,
the
I feel
trees
like I
fucking
got the
walk
gist
in
of
that
it.
movie.
That's right. I don't know. It's not my vibe for movies wise. So fantasy and shit like that.
Fair.
But anyways,
Then you'd like the Dungeons and Dragons movie that came out last year.
It's fun.
I started watching that and I fell asleep.
That's a good movie.
I still
I
have to
thought it was
watch
really
that,
good.
too.
I laughed so
Yeah.
hard.
I
Met
laughed.
several
It was
times.
good.
We have a guy named hold on. Guy named Tintin in our town. He literally had a wank on the bus and someone beat the brakes off his head.
Oh shit! Tintin's wanking it again.
Tintin,
Hey, we told you not to do that.
he's Rin Tintin.
There are two possible references to Doctor Who. First, the character Derek wears a long scarf that is similar to that of the Fourth Doctor. Secondly, a line of dialogue mentions the aliens possibly arriving in a telephone box, the means of transport for the Doctor.
Oh. He definitely was giving me a fucked up Harry Potter vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was wearing
How's that?
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
colors.
That's what I thought too.
Gryffindor scarf.
I'm like Gryffindor.
It's Harry when he thought the magic was real, but it really wasn't.
The heads of the aliens are bent backwards because otherwise the masks wouldn't fit in the oven where the latex was hardened.
Oh shit!
Oh,
All right.
all right, makes sense. I guess.
Much of the film was shot in and around Peter Jackson's home suburb of Pecura Bay in northern Wellington using a 25-year-old 16mm Bolex camera.
Damn, dude. See, he was using an almost 30-year-old camera on time. All right.
And explain why there was
He
no
made it
sound on
work.
it.
Fucking A, man.
Let's see. I'll just bring up the last thing. So the sheep in the film was to have played a larger role as a running gag, being surprisingly aggressive and chasing the boys at various points throughout. This was reduced to the single sheep rocket launcher moment of the final scene.
See, we should have had more build up with the sheep, man, because that
Mhm.
still was already the best scene as it was.
It was.
It would have been even funnier just had that build up to it.
Yeah, because then we'd be like, yeah, fuck that sheep. Wait, not literally fuck that sheep, but
Right? No, that's Jay and Silent Bob
That's-
Strikes
Fuck
Back.
that shit.
no, that was a
This guy's a
donkey.
sheep fucker.
No, it was a sheep, remember? This guy said he would fuck a sheep. He's
Oh,
not one of
that,
us.
yeah. Oh, shit. Never mind. I was
Oh,
thinking
yeah,
Clerks,
yeah, yeah,
too.
yeah.
Oh. No, yeah. No, that's a donkey show.
I was
That's
thinking
different.
Kinky Kelly and the Sexy Stud.
Kelly can be a guy's name too.
Hey.
yeah,
That's one I haven't watched in a minute. You should probably cross dicks.
That's
too.
yeah.
Fucking A. All right.
I just filled the
Was that it, Chad Daddy?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you for that, sir.
Scoobs, that's one of my favorite lines.
All right. So where the fuck did y'all watch this movie?
Moment
Flex
2 or
on
whatever the
demand.
fuck it was. Same place you watched it.
Yep, I watched it.
I'm the
Yeah.
only one that paid for this shit. Fuck you guys.
How
Amazon
did
Prime.
And
See,
it's money you'll never
That's
get
what I'm
back.
saying. Like, I don't understand how you didn't get the same thing that we did, dude. Like I said, I just did Roku search.
But you
I
know
was
what? Prime was the first one that popped up, and I
It
clicked
is.
on it and I said, I'm not gonna pay for this.
That's
And
what I
so-
said too.
Then I
Like I
went
told
back
you guys,
and I went over and I said, oh, it's free on this whatever the fuck it is. And you didn't
Yep.
have to download the app. It just fucking went right to it.
like I told you guys, paying for this is like eating a really shitty pizza. You just want to quit, but you refuse to waste money.
Mhm.
Been there. Been
You
there
get-
many
And you get a
times.
cleansing
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe that's why I've had this shit since yesterday.
I miss shitty pizza though. There-
It's on YouTube
All I
for
know is
free.
On demand,
He says.
Oh wow.
on demand didn't fail me this time.
I always forget to try to look on YouTube for like.
But
Yeah,
just
'cause
because
people
it's
put a
free
lot of
for
time
Brody,
into
that
it.
doesn't mean it's free here because
No.
international YouTube is different.
I'm gonna look right now.
I was just about to do the same thing. I was like, oh,
Douche of the film.
The aliens.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
they're
the
trying to
main
turn us into
alien in the
meat.
fucking suit.
I'll go with that. Him and his ass cheeks. Favorite kill.
chainsaw kill.
Ooh,
The ending where
Ooh.
where he goes through the alien.
That
Yeah,
was
it's on
pretty
there for free,
solid,
Chat
man.
Daddy.
Fuck all you guys. I hate
Whole
all you
movie
guys.
is on there for free.
Fuck you. Fuck all you.
All 131 minutes and
You
35
all owe
seconds.
me $1 to repay me for paying for this.
No, man, our asses are just that much cheaper. Where we're just like, no, fuck that shit. Like, I would listen, man. That's why when he said for free, I was like, Steve, did you turn into a pirate for this one or no? And
That's what I tried doing, and it just didn't want to cooperate.
no, fair. Sometimes you gotta hit the seas, but sometimes the seas they're mean.
They're rough and choppy.
They are. Damn. Night of the Scarecrow. That's right, motherfucker. Favorite kill. Yeah.
What'd you
So
get?
anal boost. Best scene.
Blowing up the fucking sheep.
The sheep blow
God
up.
damn it. Yep. 100%. All right.
Yeah,
I did laugh my
there's
ass
no
off.
question.
Worst moment or scene.
Everything but the sheep blowing up.
I'm gonna
the
say
puke bowl.
watching that puke bowl, bro.
The
That
puke
was
bowl.
gross.
That was ugly, but I'm gonna go with the cliff just because it pissed
Fair
me
enough.
off.
Opening scene hook you in.
No.
Not really.
You know what?
That was
No,
pretty
not
stupid.
at
It's just this guy being followed with a guy with an axe.
The only part that kind of hooked me in, I'm gonna say it was a soft yes for me, was just because I was not expecting the half head explosion. I was like, oh, all right, cool. So we're gonna get that kind of gore. So sets the
Okay.
precedence for me. I'll say soft, yes.
I'm sticking with my no.
Classic.
Fair enough.
Yes.
So very,
That's a hard no.
Very
Hard
classic.
no.
Yes.
you got to do some work for it to get it really up to a good yes. All right. Pop's like, nope, whiskey dicking all day, bro, over here. Fucking it.
Have fun. Fuck that shit.
Most attractive character.
I got one.
Nobody.
I have no. I have one. When my TV screen would go black and I'd see my reflection in the fucking
There
TV.
you go.
I mean, there
I've
was
been
this
waiting
one.
to say that all fucking day.
I was gonna say there was.
Listen, if I see your reflection, I'll tell you right now, I'm just gonna be like, that's a handsome
I thought you were gonna
motherfucker.
say that girl in the ad because you know
Good
what?
going.
There's
know,
a couple ads.
I
I will say this.
think that would be fair.
I will say this. My wife was texting me some pretty raunchy shit watching this movie, so I'm going to go with my wife.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. This is oh man, can y'all tell that we don't like this movie? I don't know.
I think it's a dead giveaway. Who
Fucking A,
knows?
bro. All right, so that takes us to there wasn't even a fucking score, was there?
I did not.
There was
I did not
some
notice
synth
one.
Stuff. It was just as non-existent as the plot of this movie.
Okay.
Just going no.
So yeah,
no.
score did not set the mood.
No
No
best song.
No song. I mean, you could throw in a Beatles song just because the Beatles were in there. At
I
least
thought there
picture
was
of
like
them.
a one.
But there was
There was
There
like
probably was.
there wasn't one or two songs. But I don't think there were anything really.
Mm.
Sorry, I
Brody,
think-
you're always the most attractive character in this baby. Always.
I mean, 100%.
true. Yes. 100. Yes.
That
You're my
takes
favorite
us
ginger.
to favorite character.
Ugh.
The Beatles cut out.
For real. Because it made me laugh every time I saw it.
The sheep.
I'm just actually going to say nobody.
I was saying the
Okay.
sheep.
Nobody.
I like Scoob's answer. I think I'm gonna have to
The
go with
car-
that. It made me laugh the most
It
out of
did.
that all every time I saw it.
When I
It
saw
did.
it, I'm like, is that the fucking Beatles?
And especially because there was one scene
I
when
love
he
shit.
hit
I love
that
shit.
one guy and he just literally exploded in half. And for some reason, it still did a zoom in on like John Lennon and Paul McCartney's face for whatever fucking reason. That just made me laugh.
I'll go with that.
So, yeah. Was it scary? Absolutely
No.
not.
It was
It wasn't
scary
even
like how
interesting.
bad this
No.
fucking movie was.
It's scary that this movie has a cult following.
It's
Like,
scary
no.
that people have fucking merch from this fucking movie.
Like
Oh.
That's-
I scared you guys.
Yeah.
That's
That
scary.
I'll give you that one, dude, because there's a lot of way cooler shit that you never see.
Yes.
All right, does it hold up today? No.
Fuck no.
No.
Acting, awful,
Terrible.
awful. Cinematography,
Oh, it was
not
good.
It was
Not
not
good.
good.
It was not good.
But I do like you said,
It wasn't.
we'll give
yeah.
props where props is due. They made a fucking movie.
Yes.
They made a fucking movie.
Yes.
But the cinematography in this film,
There
was
was a
not
lot of
bad.
jankiness, but I feel personally there was a lot of cuts and like zooms and pull-ins that you definitely see he has refined himself more as you watch his further movies. But this is where he got, like, he already had an idea, but this is where he got to try that idea. You know what I mean? So I'm going to
Yeah.
say it's not the best, but I could see where I feel like there was some stuff where, like, you know, that's his styling as it goes on into his further career. So
Okay. I'll agree with you on that.
I wouldn't say like I fully enjoyed it, but I appreciated it.
No, but yeah.
Like I said,
Right.
they made a movie.
Yeah. It's more than I ever fucking did.
Yeah.
Did you like the premise?
The way the movie was
Premise?
explained,
No.
the description of the movie.
What you said
online.
earlier with the
Yeah.
whole thing, yes, that sure. The synopsis,
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah. I like the
Mhm.
premise, but we did not get anything that premise promised.
No, not at all. So
It was an empty premise.
that's true. We'll go with that.
Yeah. That's the
And
best
was
way
the
to say it.
climax satisfying?
I mean, I was
had
pretty
to
happy when the
say-
movie was over.
Was the climax where he came out the butthole?
I would say probably.
All right. I mean,
That
And then wore
that
his
was-
fucking
that
skin.
was.
it was fun. I was just like, oh shit, it was soupy.
Very final.
So somewhat okay. And I knew it was ending. So I guess maybe it was even better then.
It's another flaccid maybe.
Okay. Flaccid, yes. I dig it.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. It took me over 2 hours to watch this because I kept getting distracted and pausing it.
I mean,
It's one of those
for
watches.
God's
Huh?
sakes, I had to stop the movie one day because my brain said no. And then I had to finish it. So I don't know.
And
what
at
else
one
you're
point, I
gonna say.
paused it to take the dog out to pee, and I was happy to do that.
That's how you know.
Now you know.
That's how
That's
you
pretty
know.
sad. All right. Recycle, rewind, remake, reboot. I'm fucking
Recycle.
recycling this bitch, dude.
I
Sorry.
never need to see this again.
I
I-
am going to say remake.
Remake.
I want a
Interesting.
remake with a
Okay.
bigger budget.
Still let
where
Peter
there's
Jackson do it.
actually-
Just give
let
him
Peter
budget.
Jackson do it, bigger budget. Give us actual fucking aliens. Don't give us everything that maybe he had in his original idea that he could not do because of the money.
And actors. Give us
And
How about-
good
actors.
actors.
How about give us aliens that don't look like Pumpkinhead fucked an eggplant?
I'm okay with the alien design.
I didn't hate the alien design. It just felt very Pee-wee's Playhouse.
It did. It really did.
So maybe
Okay,
maybe
yeah.
That's what yeah.
so maybe like do a play on it to where it's kind of looks like that, but not really. But I would not mind a remake, just a bigger budget with an actual fucking script that makes sense. Keep the gore. Hell, make it gorier. We're in a day and age now where
Make it
fucking-
earn that title of bad taste.
exactly. Give us some hot chicks.
Yes.
Give us some hot
Lots of
chick
titties.
aliens that
Lots
are
of
walking
titties.
around butt ass naked. Like,
No, man. It's gotta be opposite, dude. It's gotta be alien, it's gotta be lady aliens, but they gotta have big old floppy like mouse titties, dude. Like Dead
when
or
they
Alive
turn,
at
yeah,
the
when they
end,
turn
dude.
into
I was
the
about to say,
aliens,
yeah.
they get big old
Yeah.
floppy fucking moose knuckles and shit too.
I thought you were gonna say flip the script and have just a bunch of naked male aliens with their schlongs swinging around.
I was not gonna say that.
You said flip it. That's where my
If
mind
that's
went
what you
because that would be
want.
flipping it.
Yeah, I guess. No, that's not where my mind was.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna go remake.
All right,
Because I
not bad,
think
not
I
bad.
think if he had interest in remaking it, it could possibly be a really, really, really fucking good horror movie.
And it would be cool to just see him retake on his very 1st movie
Mhm.
after all these.
Just like I
years.
think if Sam Raimi were ever to, if he were ever to fucking redo Evil Dead, if he were to remake Evil Dead, I feel like it would be, granted, Evil Dead's a fucking classic, but this day and age, the shit he could do now, oh man,
That would be.
I want to
pretty
see the
badass.
aliens actually eating people versus just
Yeah.
talking about it.
Make them
I
into
want to
burgers.
see Steve's
Yes.
thing, dude. Like, I want to see it be like Soylent Green kind of thing, man, where it's like they actually like run like a popular fast food thing that people are going nuts over, and it's actually like
Good
people.
burger.
Kind of
Like
like the
Mondo
stuff.
Burger.
Yeah,
Stuff,
kind of like the stuff a little bit, but just the Soylent Green, like it's all people, whatever. But all right, let's rate this motherfucker. Let's get this shit done. Brody started us off with a high 2.8. Bobby, you go right ahead, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Be honest, Bob.
1. No 1 point. No point. Just 1.
Straight flat 1. Okay. Scuba
I'm
Stevens.
giving it a 0.5, and I'm being nice because Peter Jackson made a movie.
0.5 from the Lord Scuba. Chad Daddy.
You guys are even highballing it. 0.2.
Damn.
Wow, I thought I was.
This
gonna say-
movie
I
was
thought I was gonna- I'm
absolute
not gonna
dog
lie.
shit.
Point deuce from the Dark Lord. I feel like I'm gonna have to. Oh man!
Don't do what you have to. Do what you want. Do what you know you
Like
have
I
not
no.
want to do.
I'll never watch this movie ever again. I have watched it.
I want you to be
Anybody that
Kylo
wa-
Ren right now. Channel your inner Kylo Ren. I know what I have to do.
Yeah, like I feel like I want to give it a 1, but it doesn't deserve a 1, dude. So I think I'm gonna have to go with Scoop's boat, man. I'm gonna go 0.5.
Shit, you're making me sound like I was generous, and I wasn't.
I know. I
trying
feel
to
like
be.
you were actually the one that was coming down the hardest on it too.
I was. I don't know why. I thought a 1 was gonna be. I don't know.
You're fine, dude.
Eh.
So is this gonna take the cake? Is
No.
this gonna be it? Probably not.
I don't know.
So
I think tomatoes got
let's see.
lower.
this score is a 1.
Oh shit! I called it.
Okay, and what do we give tomatoes?
Tomatoes got a point something, didn't it?
Tomatoes got like a point
0.2.
point 2.
That's our lowest
Point
movie ever.
2?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
Because
even
somebody gave it a
Brady-
0, right? Who gave it, or was it 0.1? Damn. All right. Tomato still takes the cake. Tomato cake. Great.
Yeah, I was about to say tomato cake.
All right. Chad Daddy, what is our last movie for the year?
We are finishing off strong. We were revisiting one of our favorite franchises, and sometimes shit happens. So who are you gonna call?
Somebody's got to do it. You got to call. That's right.
That's it.
GB2.
Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah.
Do I have to watch it? No.
No.
Will I watch it?
Yes.
Twice.
Oh yes. Right.
First time for the actual review, and second time just for the taste of it.
I finally get to break out that sweet 4K of mine.
Fuck yeah, bro.
I've been waiting
Awesome.
for this.
So
And that is our last movie of the year. Then we
can we
launch
start
into
the
our
new year?
2025 schedule, which I don't think anybody here even knows about yet.
No. What do we
No,
No,
start
and
off
honestly, I'm excited
Leave it
because
there, honestly.
I
Hold on a second. Let me look for the. Let me look for.
I'm excited for it either way because I'm pretty sure there's some solid ones on that list.
I gotta scroll way down for it because I did the.
Yeah, you do.
I say you sent it to us, didn't you, Chad?
I
No.
did.
Oh, did you?
Okay. I say I think you did. I remember reading an email.
How
with
far
it.
back was that?
That was a while back. Now it was a while back.
Oh, here it is. The 2025 schedule. Yeah, we're starting off with. We're starting off with somebody that I thought was, retired.
Fuck yeah, Blade, baby.
They
Woo!
retarded.
I've been dying to say that.
Oh, nice, dude. Blade, fucking perfect.
I told you guys I
Nice.
really wanted to start off with that, and it just works out perfect.
Everybody needs to wear sunglasses on that episode. It's mandatory.
I have the
Okay.
blade sword.
Do you?
I do.
Jealous. I always wanted that.
Bonus points for anyone that wants to wear blackface.
Not doing that.
How much of bonus points are we talking?
How many bonus points?
We'll
we
bail
talking?
you out of jail.
I told you about the one time I did blackface, right? When I was a
don't know.
kid.
Maybe.
So my mom's It was fucking Halloween time. I was in like kindergarten or first grade. My mom sent me to school. I wanted to be Mr. T.
Nice.
So she sent me to school full
I
blackface
pity the
as
fool,
Mr. T.
motherfucker.
The only issue was it wasn't fucking costume day when she sent me to school. She sent me a day early, dressed as fucking Mr. T to school. So I had to sit there all fucking day in blackface.
Not even on Halloween.
Not even on the day before the fucking Halloween party at school. I don't know why she thought it was gonna be
That's bad.
that day that she sent me, but yeah. I even had the little fucking mohawk and everything. Like, it was fucking cool.
How much shit have you given your mother for that?
All the time. I give her shit all the time for it. I'm like, hey mom, you remember when you fucking sent me to
That's
school?
just,
Like,
I was
a
gonna say,
fucking idiot.
that is one of those things you just never forget. You're like,
Yeah.
nope, I am always gonna bring that shit up. You're like, I think you did that shit on purpose.
Yeah.
You knew what I was going to school for, and it was absolutely nothing, and you let me do it.
Yeah.
Right. Halloween doesn't change. It's always the same.
Good times. Good times.
Nice. I got nothing nerdy, boys. All I know is it's Christmas, so I hope everybody,
well, the Superman trailer dropped.
Oh well, yes.
Okay, so we can
Yeah.
talk that.
I like that very much.
I've watched it at
was
least
a
4 times.
Solid
didn't-
trailer. I'm probably right there with you, dude. At least
I didn't want to like it. I did not. I had
He wanted to
such
be a hater.
I
He wanted
didn't
to be a
want to be a
hater.
hater. Here's the thing, boys.
I'll just
I
joke with
did my own Superman tattoo on my leg. I tattooed myself. I call it my Kryptonian birthmark. I have the symbol of hope on my leg. I did that shit when I was like, I don't know, like 15 or 16 years old. I am such a huge fucking Superman fan. And we have been fed so much shit since fucking Quest for Peace when it comes to Superman.
so that's why he calls himself that.
So I even with Superman Returns, I had high hopes. I'm like, okay, Brandon Routh, okay, well, I'll give him a chance. It's not a horrible movie, but it's not the best. And then when we saw Henry Cavill, I'm like, well, okay, well, the suit's a little dark. Movie seems a little dark. I was okay with Cavill as Superman because he fit the character body-wise. He had the look, but we didn't have that hope that we needed. And I was so pissed off when they recasted him. And this David Cornsworth guy, I said, fuck that guy. I'm going to hate that guy as Superman. Seeing him now as Kal-El and as Clark, I feel in my heart, as one of the biggest Superman fans you boys may ever meet, that this man will be on the level that Christopher Reeves was.
I
It
agree.
gives me that
Okay.
much fucking hope for this movie. I
Okay,
am so
so-
excited. I don't know.
Are we all with Brody here? Like, is that why? Why is it that trailer did that? Was it the I
it's
see
the
music.
For me, it was crypto. For me, it was crypto.
It's
It
the
gave you-
music.
It's the music for me,
introduction,
dude.
The music
Great.
and
but it's the introduction of characters
that haven't
that
been there.
I never thought I would see on screen, namely Crypto. Crypto, that is his dog. That's his puppy. Came with him from Krypton.
Mhm.
We've never seen a live action Crypto.
No.
I
Yeah.
love the fact that we're actually getting Crypto in live action, which is really not a live. It's a fucking, computer generated dog, but still to see Superman with Crypto, I was like a little kid. Like
same.
it made me so happy to see that. I love Guy Gardner's shitty fucking haircut. There's
Yes.
people talking so much shit about it. I'm like, no,
no.
fuck you. Granted, it's not his original hairstyle from the comic books. It's not.
That's okay.
But
Yeah,
that
but it's
is
the
when
main
you think
known one.
exactly when you
Yeah.
think Guy Gardner,
It's
you
stupid
think the
fucking-
stupid
bowl
chili
cut.
bowl fucking haircut.
Yep.
And Nathan Fillion is the
Perfect.
perfect fucking person for Guy
He's a s-
Gardner.
He
He
plays a
is.
perfect smug asshole when he needs to.
And
like-
all that tells me is that Hal Jordan already exists in that universe, and so does Jon Stewart and the Green Lantern Corps. So
and we have Hawkgirl.
And we have
that
Hawkgirl.
whole side
Mhm.
and lineage of hers.
and
like
Mr.
Gore.
Terrific, a
So that
character
means the
I-
Justice Society is around.
exactly a character
Right.
I never thought I would see live action.
See, but
Then
that's
you've
James
never watched
Gunn, though,
Arrow.
dude.
What's
Well,
what?
Then you never watched Arrow, I take it.
No, well, yeah, okay. when I say live action, I mean
You
on
mean
the
movie,
big
like
screen,
full, yeah,
movie-wise.
I
Yeah.
get it. I get it.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I agree with that, dude. Because Arrowverse ones, like we've seen a lot of characters on Arrowverse versus like that you would never particularly see. But
we never.
it's James
did
Gunn, dude.
Banner.
James Gunn always takes weird fucking characters that nobody fucking knows or barely knows, I should say. You know, he's the whole
Perfect
reason we're getting
example,
Booster Gold,
Guardians.
right? Like,
Guardians, perfect
Yeah.
example.
yeah,
Nobody
exactly.
knew who the fuck the Guardians of the Galaxy were. Nobody gave
Nobody
a fuck about the
cared.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
And the version of the Guardians of the Galaxy we get in the movie weren't even the original fucking version of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, they
Nope.
weren't.
right. Because Nova should have been in there. And
No. The original
Oh,
that's
Guardians
right.
were
that.
from the future.
what's that?
The original Guardians were from the future.
Oh no shit. Okay.
Completely different people. You did like Yondu. He is one of the original Guardians, but he looks different.
Yes.
Got
Same
like
as
a loincloth and shit.
yeah, and then all the characters that like Stallone plays one. All the Ravager captains that show up at the end of Guardians 2 are the original Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, word. Okay. No shit.
Somebody on TikTok just said Nathan Fillion is hubby goals. Fight me.
You know what?
You're good, DJ. I'm not gonna fight you. I agree. Nathan Fillion's fucking awesome.
No, man. It looks
looked-
fantastic, man.
The trailer
Brody,
looks
yes.
great.
Yes.
And you know what?
Paul
You
actually looks like a Midwestern farmer.
Mhm.
It's great. I love that it's not just some muscular dude or some skinny, scrawny dude. It's what a farmer should fucking look like.
Yeah,
know, I thought Kevin Costner looked like a hardworking kind of a dude.
No, I didn't
No?
even believe it. He wasn't even believable in Yellowstone to me.
See, I haven't watched Yellowstone, but I'll never watch shit like that. 'cause
No, I
it's
didn't watch
lame,
it, but
so.
just seeing him, I'm like, it's Robin Hood.
No,
It's Robin of Locksley.
I
Just
say when
remember, all
I
you
think
people don't understand the stranglehold of terror that Robin Hood and Kevin Costner and Bryan Adams had on humanity for 13 weeks.
I'm sorry, I think Robert Hood, and I just think Men in Tights. That's my issue.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Oh,
right.
yeah,
go.
thank you, Kevin
The
Costner.
superior Robin Hood.
Yes, superior.
Oh, absolutely. Well, 'cause he
But you know,
can-
it makes me
he can-
excited. It makes me excited for DC now because DC's been dishing out so much just bullshit. I'm hoping that James Gunn can fucking reel it in and give us movies that actually mean something.
Not only on
that-
top of that, dude, but like, have you watched Creature Commandos? It's fucking awesome.
No, I haven't started watching it yet.
It's
But
awesome, dude.
what's great is everything that is in Creature Commandos
It's
is
canon.
canon
Canon.
to the
Mhm.
DCU. So I need to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. I'm excited for Peacemaker. I don't know. I'm just excited for
The
DC
direction.
again.
Yeah.
That it
Yeah.
finally has nothing against Zack Snyder. Nothing against him. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh fuck Zack Snyder, blah blah. Nothing against him. His movies did what they did. He had a darker take on it. I liked it for what it was, but like I said, I feel like we're getting hope back into Superman and you know, when I first saw it wasn't even the teaser trailer, it was like the preview for the teaser trailer the day before, 2 days before it dropped. I said it looked like a fan film.
Yes, you did.
The colors were very
did.
like, what the fuck? But you know what? Thinking about it now, that's what we
Right.
need. That's what we need for Metropolis. That's what we need for Superman. We need those bright, vibrant colors. It's not Gotham. You
Right.
know, keep that dark, muted shit in
Metropolis
Gotham.
is always a very
Batman.
goldish, yellowish.
Exactly.
tone,
It's
I
the
feel
city of
like.
the future.
Right.
It needs to be these bright, vibrant colors where the people that live there aren't just fucking scumbags or fucking criminals. While they do exist there, they're on a grander scale. Luther looks fucking awesome. I am excited to see him as Lex Luthor. I want to see just how psychotic he's gonna get
Now I've only
portraying Lex
seen
Luthor.
that dude in The Menu, so I don't know him from anything else but that.
I
but-
don't
was
remember
also-
where else I've seen him, but I
he
think
was
it
in
was like
Fury Road. He was in X-Men
He was
First
in a-
Class.
That's what it was. X-Men.
What
He
was
plays
in First
Beast.
Class?
He's Beast.
Beast.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, he's fucking
Okay,
Beast.
yeah.
So I'm
Hmm.
excited to see where he goes with that character. I'm excited to see Supergirl when she makes her appearance because she's gonna be in the fucking movie. She has to be.
You said it. That's got to be her in
What-
the preview.
And you
What's
know,
good
I
about
don't.
this-
Because
I don't.
my first thought was that it's Kat Grant because she would fit the bill, and that
Yeah.
is not the actress playing her.
So I feel like we just need a little bit of. Just give me a little bit backstory. I don't need a fucking full movie of backstory. We know Superman's backstory. We know he was fucking raised in fucking
You'll get
in Kansas,
flashbacks.
in
That's what you'll
Smallville.
get.
Yeah, they
You'll
said
get
you won't get an
flashbacks.
origin,
So I don't need an origin story. We know these characters. These characters
and he's
are
already
very-
established because the character,
Yeah.
all the other characters are already here too.
Exactly. So let's fucking hit the ground running and go from there. Like, I can't wait to see whoever they decide to get Wonder Woman.
So the other flip side of this too is because James Gunn obviously is already tiptoed into the DC universe, but he's done a lot of adult stuff, right? Even Creatures Commandos, it's an adult cartoon. This is good because this is where you can actually start bringing the kids into it again,
Yeah.
to where it's appropriate. You know what I mean? And it's like, I feel like, dude, I had my ladies watch that, dude, and they both went nuts as soon as Crypto showed up, and I was like, yeah,
My kids were
called
the
it.
same,
And they both were just like, we want to go see that. I'm like, yeah, we fucking do. Like,
And you know, I thought I didn't think they were gonna use any of the original music.
I'm so glad they did,
And I
man.
am
Oh,
so
that was-
glad that
yeah.
because when you fucking hear it on the guitar and it's like
I saw
was
people
like,
bitching about that online. They
no,
were like, they
fuck
should use
them.
They're like, I can't believe they would just copy John Williams' score. They should use something original. It's like,
No.
bro, that score hits, man.
That
Fuck
is
off, dude.
the hope that we needed. That's what we fucking need. That fucking theme is so fucking iconic. And it just when you hear it, it just gives you this sense of just like fuck,
Superman,
man.
man.
Ah.
It's just like you're flying through the fucking sky, bro.
Yeah,
Like I said, I don't remember who I told somebody when I saw it at work that I felt like a little kid again. I felt like a little kid watching Christopher Reeves take off flying for the first time. I felt like that tagline, you will believe a man can fly. I fucking believe it. I'm fucking all in on this movie. All in, 100%. I'm going to watch the hell out of this movie because I want more. I hope it does great. I hope people don't fucking review bomb it just because they're fucking pissed about Cavill and all this
I
shit.
think it
I
no,
think
because
some
you know
of
what,
them
man?
will, but I think the haters are gonna be silenced pretty quick.
And it's kind of nice to get away from the fitted suits. You know what I mean? Like Cavill's like is very it's formed to kind of like be him, but at the same time, it's like, nah, man, like, yeah, Superman is jacked, but that's the whole thing, is like Superman doesn't need to be jacked.
Yeah.
Like he's still gonna like fucking wreck face, and it's you'll
Well, I mean,
still
look
get
at-
you'll still get the Marvel shot of him shirtless at some point, right? in
Look
the
at
new
the
from Ass.
Superman from Lois and Superman. What's his name?
Dean Cain.
I heard he's.
No, no,
I
no,
gotta
no,
watch
no,
that,
no,
dude,
no,
because
no.
I heard he's got a. I heard he's really good.
It is good, and he's not this overly buff fucking Superman. It is probably one of the best Superman TV shows that
Okay.
I mean, and I love Smallville. Smallville got kind of cheesy, you know, really
Yeah,
fast, but
for
I
sure.
still have I hold soft spot in my heart for Smallville. But Superman, The Adventures of Superman and Lois, such a great. I fucking bawled my eyes out on that last episode. It was so goddamn good.
Is
It
that the one
just
where they brought in all the Supermen?
no.
Fast?
The
Oh, okay.
show ends. It's the season finale. Fucking, I was crying my eye, and they did an actual, legit comic accurate fucking almost comic accurate fucking Doomsday design wise.
Oh, nice.
Not the way he came about, but design wise in his look.
Okay.
Fucking, with the exception of the backward S on his fucking chest, but the way his face looked, the way he had his fucking spikes and shit, looked like they ripped him from the fucking comic book. It was fucking great. But that last episode, man, I tell you, if you watch the seasons and you get into it, it's just about him trying to balance being a family man and Superman.
God. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, his sons are in it. Like he's got the boys, and one of them develops the powers and the other one doesn't, and you're like, oh, that sucks. And then shit happens later on and you're like, oh, that's so dope. And not to ruin anything for y'all, but the coolest fucking scene was you see both boys flying in the sky, and one of them is wearing a suit that is that resembles Superboy's costume,
Okay.
the original Superboy costume, and then the other son is wearing what the New 52 Superboy wears.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, and it's almost comic accurate. Like I said, it's fucking great. It's a great show. It sucks that it ended, but with the new movie coming out, I guess that's why they decided to end it.
So yeah, pretty much everybody likes the trailer. That's how I'm gonna take it as.
Yeah,
It was a solid trailer, man.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to that fucking music in my car, and I was just like,
I was listening to it on my way to work this morning.
damn it, dude! It got me just listening to the music. I was like, fuck. But alrighty. Well, is there anything else nerdy? If not, I'm gonna say we wrap this shit up.
I'm good.
Enjoy our Christmas vacation.
Oh, wait. One more thing. Scoobs will definitely love it. Over the last few days, they announced a Bluey movie coming out in 2027.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I did see that. Very
But unfortunately, that means the showrunner is taking a step away from the TV series until that comes out.
But with good reason why he's
Yeah.
stepping away. He's got a
Well,
good
that's
reason
fair.
for it, and I respect it 100%.
But that doesn't mean we're not getting a fourth scene. It just means he's not doing it.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey man, that's cool. So actually, I just saw a full blow up of the whole family like singing Christmas carols.
Oh,
Rolled
nice.
over from me, dude.
Nice. I've never seen the whole family one.
Yeah, it was cool.
Sweet.
All right. Well, if you boys are ready, I'm gonna hand the reins to Bob and let him start this shit off.
This is your killing machine, Bobby Amone, saying Merry Christmas. Enjoy your holiday with your friends and your family. Get some good gifts and be safe. And we'll see you next week with our slime brewers and our proton packs to take on Vigo the Carpathian. Enjoy your Christmas.
This is your host with the ghost, the prince of the paranormal, the duke of the dead, Lord Scuba Copper, saying tune in to Somewhat Supernatural this weekend because I will be doing 2 live investigations. One of them is a residential investigation and a property in Victoria, and the other is a theater that was built in the early 1950s that I will be investigating on Sunday. So if you are into live investigations, tune into Somewhat Supernatural because I'm gonna be doing that shit live, and tune into the Gore and More podcast. Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll see you next week for Ghostbusters, baby.
If you don't have that new PKE on those investigations,
No, I'm taking it.
That's
I am,
right.
That's why that is exactly why I tested out the EMF to see it if it actually works, and it does. It's
Steve's
so
gonna
great.
leave this shit in the middle of the room, and we're gonna see if it goes off.
I'm just gonna be walking around. I'm gonna be living my best Ghostbusters dreams right now.
Yeah, nice.
You better get that piss tube ready.
All right. This is your Dark Lord of Knowledge, your Chad Daddy, way down yonder in the Chattahoochee, saying, enjoy your Christmas, everyone. Enjoy time with family. I hope you all have a nice one. And join us next week where we take on Vigo. You are like the buzzing of flies to him.
Hey. And this is your Not So Mean Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D, saying thank you once again, Gorehounds, for joining us for another fantastic episode. Merry Christmas to y'all. I hope you have awesome holidays. You'll hear from us again before New Year's one last time. I'm not even going to quote it because we're going to quote it way too fucking much next episode.
Yes.
So, I mean, if we could literally just quote the movie, we'll do it. But
Yeah.
I mean, Ghostbusters was probably the first episode that we actually ran it through from legit
Beginning to end.
Yes.
to end.
It was.
Yes.
We did not jump around. We
No.
literally fucking went all the way through the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I felt like a real podcaster.
Right?
We're going to do the same thing.
It's like we actually researched for it. No, that was just
No.
childhood fucking.
That was
years
just
and
that's
years.
just how much we love it.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So Merry Christmas, Gorehounds. Thank you once again, and stay fresh, cheese.